Good evening, everybody. I hope you're all safe and well. If you haven't already, do check the description to get that link to the answer form. And if you are a fond fan of what we do here at DG, if you head on over to distinctgaming.co.uk under events, if you are quite happy to part with a few cheeky pounds, we appreciate every little bit of help we can get. 4.5 minutes, grab yourselves a drink, and I'll see you shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, please arise, the American National Anthem. Oh, forget that. Just cut to the logo. Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, everybody. I hope you are all safe and well. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for coming along. I'm staring at the wrong screen. Let's jump straight to the right one. I mean, I could make some reference to the American election, but let's face it, it's taken them far too long to sort it out, and frankly, we're just bored now. So it's over, thankfully. The orange Muppet has gone. So, without further ado, hi everybody. Sorry about the slight delay. I was getting myself a drink and just quickly shoving a bit of cake in my face and realised I'd just missed the 10 to time to start the countdown. So I thought, yeah, someone this good, they'll wait for him. So I hope we're all okay. We will still start the round at 10 past. So it just means that Bryn has lost 7 valuable minutes of fridge running time, but I'm pretty sure he managed it anyway. So I hope we're all okay. I do apologise for missing October. I'm pretty sure you'll all forgive me, because here we are. So, sorry, my phone is just lighting up with stuff. Yeah, technical difficulties. I didn't say technical difficulties. I said slight delay. Unless the technical difficulty is my microphone not working, which, hang on. No, that's working. That's fine. Right, so I hope everyone's okay. Who have we got in the Jesus then? We've got Team Kazoo. Hi, guys. Thanks for checking in and coming along. We've got Leon, Danny and Eddie, and Tiny Leon and Danny. I just have to say right now, publicly, congratulations, guys. I think that's the whole. Now understand why you were chasing the results, because it was a very, very subtle way of telling us your exciting news. So fantastic, and congratulations, guys. Hi, Zach. Thanks for dropping in, and Katie, who I imagine and I believe is sitting next to you from what Zach said earlier on. We came to collect some paints. Hi to Scott, and I believe we've got Bev in the background as well. I'm sure I saw that we'd had Bev pop up and order and buy a ticket. So hi, guys, as well. Hi, Mark. Hi to the Luns. I can imagine her somewhere in the background there, because I definitely saw that you'd booked some tickets for it. So hi, guys. It's always great to have you guys along. You can't do any worse than Amy and Tom did last time. To be fair, they didn't do too bad, actually. So without further ado then, in the next few minutes we will get started. The link should be working to get to the answer sheet, the answer form. So as always, we have our 5 rounds. Round number 1 is, of course, the Kazoo Round. The Kazoo Round is here. I had originally said this was going to be bonfire themed, and I've realised I've actually got no questions relating to bonfire night at all in this. So it's a bonfire night one that's not themed around bonfire night. Hey, Soothes popped up now. We know the Luns are definitely in his house now. So we have the music round first. We also have Who Were They? Or When They Were Young. I can't remember what I've called it now. It's had 2 different names throughout the past couple of days while I've been editing it. And these are teeny tiny celebrity children. Who were they when they were younger? Who did they grow up to become? Then we have the true or false round. We then have what, quite frankly, is what set me off nicking cake before we started, which is a round called Real or Cake. So there is a series of objects. Some of them have a knife hovering over them. You have to tell me, is it real or is it a cake? And yes, you did just watch me attempt to scratch my head through my hat. I was going to pretend it didn't happen, but I'm not going to hide it. The cake is a lie. I mean, it's cake. It's always a lie if it pretends it's something real. So, the last round then is Who Said It? I felt I'd give Boris and Donald a bit of a rest because, you know, there are other celebrities we can look at that say ridiculously stupid things. And straight away, my mind went to Kanye. So tonight, it is Who Said It, Kanye or SpongeBob. So without further ado, it is 8:10. It is time to begin. Let us get ourselves started. So we have the music round. So we have 10 songs. These are chosen by Lindsay, who has run away and hidden upstairs. So she is not here to witness the tragedy that is my playing to them. You have to tell me what it is. So let's start off, as we always should, at the beginning, with number 1. Good luck, everybody. And if we do this together, we can get through it. Number 1. One of them will not be the theme from White Comanche, Mark. I'm sorry, there are no White Comanche questions tonight. I'll tell you that now. So we've covered it now. We've covered the base. No White Comanche questions today. And after these 10 questions are done, no more Kazoo either. Done. Cheers, Mark. See you later. Thanks for dropping by. Okay, number 1 then. Oh, you know what? That was dreadful. No, don't even count that. That was hideous. That was me getting in tune. Right, come on. Ugh, okay. That was just as bad as the first one. Ah! Okay, I'm just going to jump straight to the chorus. That'll do. Do you know what? It's not supposed to be easy. Don't care anymore. I've also realised the camera is too high. You can't actually see Bobby B. So let's quickly jump up and sort that out. That could be worse. Could be better. Who knows? It's bad enough that there's a wide guy taking up most of the screen, let alone him making it more. So that was number 1. I mean, if you got it, well done. Not Rona, just dry throat. So, in theory, practice makes perfect. I haven't practiced any of these. So, number 2. That was number 2. I would certainly describe it as a number 2. Okay. Everything is lighting up. Stuff is going off in the world right now, folks. I tell you what. I have got messages just clocking through left, right and centre. None of them related to this, so I'm very sorry, but my phone is just suddenly just like, hey, bing, 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 bing. Amy, I've received yours, thanks. I won't check it just yet, though. So, number 3. Okay. I'm only going to do the opening bit for this one, because it's just too easy. That was... Do you know what? I can tell I've not done this for a couple of months. Because it's cack tonight. Yeah, That's another rubbish one. Tonight we watch the slow descent into madness, and lockdown's only just started again. As a guy attempts to do songs he clearly shouldn't try to do. Okay, so this next one. It's worrying that that one is the one I can do. But I can't do ones that are like quite well known. Oh my word. Go away, people. I've got more important people to talk to right now. That's you guys. Okay. Number 5. Oh, that was a hard one. This is the song that Lindsay described as, oh, that one where she doesn't know his name. That was number 5. Okay. I'm not quite sure, sir, if that face is my attempt at playing this is causing you to have to pull that face. If that's it, I'm very, very sorry. The saddest thing is you guys paid for this as well. You put your hands in your pockets. You paid for this tripe. Okay then. Number 6. Oh, is there a way I could do... What? If we paid more, would we get more kazoo? No. No. Sue, no. Already 2 down. Is that as in there's 2 you don't know? Or literally 2 of the Luns have just gone, yeah, I'm out. And just wandered off. Monkey, if I pay shipping, will you deliver the kazoo to my house? I've got a sealed one. You are welcome to have. I mean... I'll sign this one, and you got my DNA as well then, so if you wanted to clone me for your never-ending kazoo playing needs, options there, just saying. Maybe the Luns are big white Comanche fans too. Oh, Mark, I don't think anybody is, to be fair. You'd like a used kazoo. A signed... used kazoo, seen. You can actually boast it's been seen on the internet by 11 people. Yeah, not many can say that. It's going some when a near 40-year-old bloke has actually had more views on TikTok. Soiled and spent. That's pretty much what Lindsay called me when she first met me, I think. Number 7 then. I chose this one. That's not the one. Yes, 2. Don't know annoyingly. Oh, usually your best round. I mean, it's got to be number 1 is the one you're not quite sure of because that's frankly the playing was pants. Ooh. I wonder what the other one was as well. Can we have number 2 once more? Yeah, we can do in a bit, yes. I'll get to number 10, then I'll go back to number 2. So, this is number 7. How does this one go? I can't even remember how this one goes. I've actually got it playing out of my my phone quite quietly, so you guys can't hear it. Oh my word, this is this is horrible tonight. Okay, let's go back to number 2 now because because that was bad. So this is going to jump straight to the middle of number 2 because that beginning was terrible. Number 4. Okay, number 8. Rawhide. Number 8 then. I'm not going to lie, the last few are actually down to me because Lindsay ran off at one point and I thought, right, I'm going to finish it off. I can imagine you probably did, to be fair. Number 9. Okay. I'm trying to attempt to do this on the kazoo is quite a feat. Let's see how we get on with this then. Can't even whisper it. I don't know what I was thinking when I set that one. Clearly had it in my head. I can do that. I know that song off by heart. I love that song. No. Does not translate well to kazoo. Would Lindsay like to join your team? To be honest, I don't even think she could help you with that one. That was horrendously bad. I didn't realise how hard it was to actually play. What I can tell you is that he whispers. He likes to whisper most of the way through the song. until he starts to get quite deep. Then he goes a little bit higher. Then nay, he shouts. Little bit of a clue then. And I don't want you, and I don't need you. Number 10. Why did I pick this one? That's the whole thing. That's the song. You're right, he is not the Messiah. He's a very naughty boy! Oh, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Thank God that's over. Can we have 4 again? Oh my word. Right. No. No, we can't have them all again. I deliberately took out the bit where I said in the description the questions were repeated at the end of number 10 on this video for that exact reason, so I haven't got to do them all again. Okay, we're on to round 2. And this is when they were teeny tiny people. So some celebrities, when they were teeny tiny, looked like the following pictures. So, we're going to have 10 famous faces. Some of them are a lot easier than others. Who were they? Please work. Please work. Yeah! Who dis? Just the names that they this. So for number 1, stage name, please. Who dis? To be fair, I'm going to give you a few more seconds because that's a lot harder than I thought it was first time around. Look at him. Gazing lovingly into the eyes of somebody off camera. Okay, next one. Like butter wouldn't melt. Sorry, I'm tapping drum beats on the table now. I'm slightly devastated. I haven't even got snacks tonight. This is really poor. I should have delayed it even more and just run to the shop. Next one. Who dis? Seriously, who counts 31 months? Just saying. Okay, next one. Who dis? Okay. Another one that has that butter wouldn't melt look. Who's this? That's a look and a half. That's a lockdown haircut if ever there was one. Could be a repeat. Could be a repeat. You never know. Okay. Who's this? Who's this? There we go. Is that the right one? Sorry. Yep, that's the right one. Who's this slick son of a gun? Who clearly thinks that all men can only use the phone with their thumb tucked into their shorts. Clearly a forward thinker who knew that in years that would follow that most guys, particularly around this area, would have their whole hand down there. And still no phone inside. Yeah, I'd like a extra large pepperoni with extra cheese. I'd like to make sure there is definitely no pineapple on it. Monkey, the things you like to do with your hand on your kazoo are down for you and your own home. You don't need to share them in a public forum. Okay, next one. Another butter wouldn't melt face. Who is this? I mean, to be fair, Monkey's offered to pay shipping for it, so he's more than welcome to get his hands on my kazoo. It's fine. Worryingly, the delay between me changing the pictures and you guys seeing it is getting longer and longer every time. Okay. Who is this? Come on, work. I'm pretty sure, like in the 80s, Murder She Wrote like style stuff. Pretty much every woman had this haircut. What's quite worrying is it's blatantly a black and white photo. Those eyes are not black and white. They're looking into our souls. Maybe he's the one that, whichever one it was, number 3 or whatever it was looking, gazing off into the side. Maybe that's who he was looking at. Who is the next one then? Let's have a nosy. This is our last one, number 20. Who is this? Finishing on a nice, easy one. Also the one that Lindsay, she put her head in her hands and just went, oh my word. Okay, so that is number 20. Let's cross back to the handsomest man in the room. Oh wait, no, he's just left. Over to me then. See you later. Okay, so they were the 10 famous faces, or at least they weren't famous at the time when they were young. Hopefully you've now worked out who they are. So with that, we are at the end of question 20. Before we go on to round 3, it is time for Bryn to lift the keg. It's time for everybody else to get a drink, get a snack, go for a pee, go for a quick poo, whatever you want to do. We're going to jump straight to an intermission. Look out for our friend Greg. Greg, was his name Greg? Scott, was his name Greg? Quick, tell me, was it Greg? We're going to go to an intermission. I'll see you folks shortly. I was going to try and say something like off for a poo, see you in 2, but it won't be 2 minutes. So, see you very shortly, folks. I am literally not leaving the chair, so I'm just going to leave the microphone going. Yes, it was. I thought it was Greg. Oh, Greg. Gotta watch out for old Greg. Do. Yeah, intermission. Yeah, I've literally not. I've done this break for you guys. I'm not actually going anywhere. Just gonna take this time to wait for Greg. Very quickly, scan through these millions of messages that have all come up at once. Oh, so that's the thing. Oh, that's the thing too. Oh, that's the thing that's happened. Mark, I'm not finding your commitment to this quiz very good because I keep seeing you popping up message in the shop. So you need to sort that out, man. That's no commitment to the cause there. That's distraction tactics. Clearly your team aren't doing as well as you hoped. Shh, back. Don't tell the others. You need those plague marines. I understand. Me and Lindsay were there today, obviously, for the collection times. And, yeah, we were there for the collection times. And while we're there, we're also going through the shelving. And I've got a feeling, once orcs are done and dusted, The liver will be done and dusted. Once I've got more than enough orcs that I need for my crusade, I can see myself falling down the Chaos Space Marine rabbit hole next. There's too many pretty things, so it might have to happen. Oh, we have HS in the room. What up, quizzers? Hi, HS. Hope you are okay. Hope you are good. I mean, I don't know your name beyond HS, so I'm going to call you H. What up, H? Hope all is well. Okay. No. Sorry. You'll have to play it back and watch it later. Happy birthday. Yeah. Happy birthday for yesterday, HS. I hope you had a great day. Everybody in a rousing rendition already. H. Hip hip replacement. Hope you're okay and had a great day. 34 and 1 day. Oh, catching up with me then. Catching up with me. Those days count. H is a Helen. I'm not going to lie. I will probably forget that next time, Helen. I'm very sorry in advance. So when you jump in next time, say, what up, quizzers? Helen here. Just to prompt me, please. Okay. Right, so we are moving on to round 3. True or false? Play it again. Play what again? I'm confused. Oh, it was your youngest birthday the day too. Okay, yeah, Mark, get your youngest in the room then. Are we ready? One more time. Mark's youngest. Sam. I've just realised I just said Sam because it's play it again, Sam. Oh. Interrupted. Okay. If there's anybody else's birthdays, that third one was just a generic one, open to everyone. So, round 3, number 21. Tell you what, the best way to do it is to rock out to the fantastic version of it on our YouTube channel when we celebrated our 4th birthday, because that one is a fantastic cover of it, and that's the one that you should rock out to for birthdays. Feel free to like and share. So, we're on to the true or false round. Zach, you're very quiet. Zach and the Luns and Leon, you're all very quiet. I hope you're all okay. Don't let this lot, right, take over all the chat, right? You guys get in there as well. Just post something, anything. Just say a random word, like a word association. Zach is a cool name. He's not just any old Zach. He's an Uber Zach. Yeah, that doesn't mean he drives one either. He like takes Zachs to the next level. You can't really Zach much more. Me and Zach do still need to do late night love. It will happen. It'll happen. Look at Helen rocking out the Resident Evil oh, that's my programming breaking. The references to Resident Evil there. Right, let's get moving on then. 21. True or false? I will say the statement. I will say it twice. You decide. Is it true? Is it false? Let's rock and roll. Number 21. The Channel Tunnel is the longest rail tunnel in the world? Oh. Zach, is this your own shortbread? Is this shortbread you made yourself? Or is this like shop bought? The Channel Tunnel is the longest rail tunnel in the world. True or false? True or false? True or false? True or false? Not going to keep doing that. Don't keep lifting that arm up. The Channel Tunnel is the longest rail tunnel in the world. Oh, that's amazing. Enjoy it. I'm very jealous. I'm very jealous. Number 22. Number 22. According to Scottish law, it is illegal to be drunk in charge of a cow. In Scottish law, according to Scottish law, it is illegal to be drunk in charge of a cow. Sue, sorry, you know what? I think I am. I think I'm genuinely crashing. My programming is not working tonight. Sue, you've got Maltesers. They're amazing too. Jane says you're struggling so much because of a sugar crash, Leigh. No snacks. You know what? Could well be what it is. Zach, there's no point saving me some, right? I'm not even at the shop for click and collect until next Saturday. So it's not likely I'm going to get a chance to have them. You enjoy them. Could well be a sugar crash, to be fair. Scott, when did I last have? I can't remember the last time I had something sugary. So, yeah, I think it might have been a coffee yesterday afternoon. So 22. According to Scottish law, it is illegal to be drunk in charge of a cow. Yeah, Zach, you go for it. It sounds like a real struggle. And for that, tomorrow night, I'm sinking our ship. Okay. 23. Cher has a full name that is Sherilyn Sarkisian. Cher's full name is Sherilyn Sarkisian. Yeah, it would happen anyway, to be fair. Yeah, inevitably, I was going to do it. Cher's full name is Sherilyn Sarkisian. Just to clarify right now, Monkey Crossers, this is not the Kazoo Round. Okay, not the Kazoo Round. Number 24. An emu can fly. An emu can fly. Yeah, Helen, I'm sorry, but you missed the Kazoo Round. Bryn, I'm sorry, there's no Kazoo Round. Kazoo's here. It's retired for the night. It's gone. Number 24. An emu can fly. An emu can fly. Can it? Can it really? Number 25. President Teddy Roosevelt's son was called Kermit. What about pheasants? They can hit cars really well. President Teddy Roosevelt's son was called Kermit. Number 26. Edinburgh is further east than Carlisle. Edinburgh is further east than Carlisle. True or false? Falsch oder richtig? Vrai or faux? Edinburgh is further east than Carlisle. Number 27. The can opener was not invented until 45 years after the tin can. The can opener was not invented until 45 years after the tin can. True or false? I am savouring my sips. The can opener was not invented until 45 years after the tin can. It's what? It's when you pass a can to someone and say, "Open that for me, Mark." That's what it is. Number 28. I mean, Mark, that'd work. Yeah. Can of out-of-date condensed milk with a lump of concrete. Fair dues. I'd imagine in due time the milk would turn to concrete itself as well. Number 28. There are more than 100 bridges over the Amazon River. There are more than 100 bridges over the Amazon River. I can imagine it certainly worked. I mean, drop a lump of concrete on most things, it's probably going to open it. Then there's the time I tried to make a rock cake and, yeah, dropped that on the floor and broke a tile. There are more than 100 bridges over the Amazon River. Oh, it's warm in here. The heating's off as well. They tell I'm not used to wearing this hat now. Number 29. Nicolas Cage and Michael Jackson were married to the same woman. Nicolas Cage and Michael Jackson have both been married to the same woman. Helen with the emotes going on there. We have a unicorn, we have a fox. We're not even going to acknowledge the dab. What else have we got going on? You found all the new emotes. You go crazy with those emotes. Have fun with them. Okay. Try not to spam too much. It's not me you got to explain it to. If YouTube pick up on it and decide they don't like you, then that's that. DG Belper, what is that? That's us. That's this thing here behind me. So Nicolas Cage and Michael Jackson were at, I'm assuming, different times. I can't imagine it would have been at the same time. Married to the same woman, if that's true. I mean, I'm assuming it wasn't at the same time. So at some point, Michael Jackson and Nicolas Cage have both been married to the same woman. Who knows? The last one is about Miss Meghan Markle, who's no longer Miss Meghan Markle. but her first name is actually Rachel. True or false? Meghan Markle's first name is Rachel. True or false? Meghan Markle's first name is Rachel. True or false? Okay. We are now going to move on to... We'll have another brief intermission, I think, because then we've got the picture round, which is real or cake. So we'll have a slight break. I will go through those 10 questions once more, though. So, true or false? This is number 21. The Channel Tunnel is the longest rail tunnel in the world. The Channel Tunnel is the longest rail tunnel in the world. 22. According to Scottish law, it is illegal to be drunk in charge of a cow. It is illegal to be drunk in charge of a cow. 23. Cher's full name is Sherilyn Sarkisian. 24. An emu can fly. 25. President Teddy Roosevelt's son was called Kermit. 26. Edinburgh is further east than Carlisle. 27. The can opener was not invented until 45 years after the tin can. 28. There are more than 100 bridges over the River Amazon. 29. Nicolas Cage and Michael Jackson were married to the same woman. And 30. Meghan Markle's first name is Rachel. Mark, that's harsh, man. That's harsh. Oh. Poor old Rod. The funeral was sad, but I heard the reception was amazing. There's an awesome video up on the roof from the Pink Windmill years. Oh, there's somebody at the door. There's somebody at the door. Okay then, folks. Slight breather. Go and grab yourselves a drink. I need to find something. Go on. Oh, Helen. That's great. That's great of you to... I mean, I can juggle with one ball really well. I can't catch a cold, so I should be. I hopefully can catch a ball. So short break, folks. Look out for our friend old Greg again. I'll see you very shortly. Yeah, I'm gonna stop erming and just get on with it. See you in a bit. Genuinely going to go as well this time because I'm going to refill my drink.
Yeah, intermission.
I was slightly worried I'd missed Greg, but I have. Poor old Greg. Hello again. Hope we're all doing okay. As you can see, tonight we are taking place right here in DG 3.0. Because let's face it, at the minute, nobody else can be in here. Monkey's off to fold his dough. Wow. I mean, that's new. You have fun with that, Monkey. You're a man down. Cheers, Mark. I'm glad that you were actually able to get in and get some games in there as well. Before Bojo decided to knock it on the head again. Who's Greg? Okay, so Sue, at the end of the intermission, there's that guy who pops up looking very, very solemn, very forlorn, and very upset. His name is Greg. He tried to do a virtual Red Dwarf quiz. Yep, that was Greg. Greg popped up at the end. He tried to run a virtual quiz online about Red Dwarf. And, I mean, I'm not going to put my hands up and say I know an awful lot about Red Dwarf. Incidentally, from the 4 questions we heard that night, turns out I know nothing about Red Dwarf. But Zach, Scott, myself, and Jono tried to form a team and take part in this YouTube live quiz hosted by Greg. Greg did 2 warm-up questions and then proceeded to start with the quiz. And he got 2 questions in and realised nothing was working. Nobody could get their answers to work. Stuff was crashing. Results weren't updating. Everything was going completely wrong. So Greg decided there and then, right at that moment, that's it. Cut the stream. Ended it. That was it. Just said, I'm moving on to Facebook. Switched it off. Went over to Facebook Live. So we all jumped into the Facebook group. Lo and behold, video pops up. There's our Greg having another bit of a meltdown. It's like, at the point now, in those few short seconds, his hair's vertical, his head's in his hands, and he still can't get the quiz to actually work. Nothing's loading, nothing's working, and yeah, it all just went horribly wrong for him. By that point, we've got to question 5 of 50. At which point, again, that face, that look on his face, was the point at which he literally just stopped, looked down, and just said, can't do this. And cut the feed. Said nothing. Just cut the feed and went. It turned out that the whole quiz app they were trying to use, the online app, was having an absolute meltdown. He was trying to get it working, it wouldn't work. He then tried to use it on all these different platforms, wouldn't work. So it was a moment where we decided to immortalise it, because if ever I get to the point where I'm thinking, this is horrendous, it could be worse, it could be what happened to Greg, who has since tried to start it up again, and I think he's had similar issues with it. So, yeah, if all else fails, don't be like Greg, who just literally quit and walked off halfway through it when it didn't quite work, rather than just reading the questions and leaving everyone to it. Anyway, enough about Greg. So that's who Greg is. That's who pops up at the end of the intermission now and again, just to give us a cheeky little cameo of good old Greg. I'm hoping this hasn't restarted. It hasn't. Yay! So now we're on to real or cake. I can tell you right now, this guy is real, okay? He is not a cake. He is also not number 31. So, this is number 31. Is this shoe real or a cake? Real or cake? I can't believe I literally just called a croc a shoe. It's a croc. So, I mean, I bet you wish you'd not had the explanation now. That's a very long-winded explanation. I used 80,000 words when I could have just said, it's a guy who failed at doing a quiz. I've got my rambling head on tonight. Very sorry, folks. Is this croc real or cake? Next one. Some bananas. Like you need me to explain what it is. Next one. I love the fact the person taking the photo hovers the knife in such a place that you can't tell whether it's going in or if it's just hovering over the top of the cake. I mean, it really is a very OJ glove. Anyway, OJ didn't do it. He just wrote a whole book about how he would have done it. Next one. Some good old loo roll. So this person isn't thinking safety first. He's willing to try and cut this with an IKEA knife, but hold it by the blade. Yeah, living dangerously. So is this toilet roll real or cake? Next one. Can't quite tell what the hands are doing here, but we have a houseplant. Are the murdery gloves going to pick it up or try and cut it? Or maybe even just try and cut it anyway because it's a weird plant-killing psychopath. Tell you what, Leon, if we do another charity one, we'll get you on camera with 10 potential cake options, if we can ever do this in person, if Rona will let us. I will line up 10 mystery cakes in front of you, and you have to choose cake or death. Next one. Is this murdery glove about to kill a shoe or a cake? The detailing on it is brilliant. Especially in the laces. Okay, next one. A bar of soap. This person's clearly not feeling murdery today. The gloves are off again. Is Mr. Murdery about to kill a bar of soap or a cake? Next one. It's like you take that photo out of context. Is this someone about to murder a keyboard or cut a cake? A cake of Francois Mitterrand's hand from a mould from Two Swords. You know someone, Mark. Did you go to school with them? Is there a photo of you with them? Next one. Mr. Murdery Handman hasn't got his gloves on again. Sweet. Looks like we know what you're treating us to for our 5th birthday then, Mark. If we're still here. If we make it out alive. I mean DG, not me personally. Okay, and the last one, number 40, is this pizza. Oh, no, I really want pizza. Oh. Oh, if I don't have one tonight, they're closed until Tuesday. No, be good. Be good, Leigh. You don't need pizza. Okay, so that is the last one. It's back to my ugly mug again, I'm afraid. Okay, so this brings us to the last round. Been emotional. Fair dues, yeah. Make a V sign with Mitterrand's hand. That works. Okay. I swear I'm coming down with a cold. Okay then. Not Rona. The last round then is who said it, Kanye or SpongeBob? Tonight I'm going to do something slightly different. I'm actually going to not go off, but instead I'm going to bump the answer. I'm going to get the scores here and now, so that then I don't forget about it for a month. So I'm just loading up the answer form now so I can actually go through them and see what people did. Obviously, bar a few spelling mistakes, it will be a loose guide to how people did. Okay, so the last round then is who said it, Kanye or SpongeBob? So after this round, we'll cut to another intermission, and then we will have a 10-minute break for you to get your answers in, submit them. That gives me time to then get the answers through and to generate my little chart that helps me get a scoreboard, and then I will do it. Did Kanye win the election? I can tell you that Kanye did indeed win the election. If the election was for biggest failboat in an American election. So that's technically, yeah, how well he did. That's it. Yeah, I mean, that seems to be a key thing. If you haven't assaulted someone in some way, you're never going to get in office. I mean, getting political now, at least Clinton waited till he was in the office before he embarked on it. You know. Whereas our Prime Minister has basically just screwed us all twice in front of our very eyes. And we've let him. Getting political now. Let's stop. Let's move on. So, who said it? Yeah, quite literally. In the orifice in the office. Number 41 then. Who said it? Kanye or SpongeBob? Man, whatever happened to my antique fish tank? Man, whatever happened to my antique fish tank? Kanye or SpongeBob? Man, whatever happened to my antique fish tank? Two American, well, I'm going to say characters. Let's face it, Kanye is a character on his own. Two Americans being done in a very, very poor English accent. Man, whatever happened to my antique fish tank? Number 42. Oh well, I guess I'm not wearing any pants today. Oh well, I guess I'm not wearing any pants today. Oh well, I guess I'm not wearing any pants today. Number 43. Come on now. How could you be me and want to be someone else? Come on now. How could you be me and want... start again. Come on now. How could you be me and want to be someone else? Yep. I think we've all done Zoom calls like that at some point. "43. Come on now. How could you be me and want to be someone else?" I mean, to all intents and purposes, none of you actually know whether I've even got jeans on down here. So I'm just saying. 44. "Man, ninjas are kind of cool. I just don't know any personally." Man, ninjas are kind of cool. I just don't know any personally. Ninjas are kind of cool. I just don't know any personally. Ninja pirates are better, but you never see them coming. Number 45. "The inner machinations of my mind are an enigma." I never know if I ever say that right. My inner machinations of my mind are an enigma. The inner machinations. The inner machinations of my mind are an enigma. Number 46. "Y'all better apologise, or I'll be on you like ugly on an ape." Yeah, take that. "Y'all better apologise, or I'll be on you like ugly on an ape." Number 47. "Now, you must develop a taste of free-form jazz." Now, you must develop a taste for free-form jazz. That's a lot to say when you just had a drink. Now, you must develop a taste for free-form jazz. Number 48. "Dreams are worth more than money." Dreams are worth more than money. Number 49. "Will you please stop leaving your undergarments on my front lawn?" Will you please stop leaving your undergarments on my front lawn? And our last one of the evening, number 50. "Not smiling makes me smile." Not smiling makes me smile. Who said it? Scratchy head man. Not smiling makes me smile. So as always, number 51 is your names and your team name. So fill those bits in. Rock them on over. We will do the answers shortly. I'm still debating ordering this pizza. At the minute on Netflix, Lindsay and I are currently binge watching all of Misfits again. Forgot how much I loved that show. And you know, we've got the last couple of episodes of series 3 to watch. So I'm tempted to get myself a nice pizza now to see out the night after this. If I order it now to arrive for about 9:45, that's bang on. Okay, so we are going to have a 10 minutes count. Oh, you know what? I could put the countdown back on. So I'm going to cut back to the 10-minute countdown. It really is amazing, Scott. I forgot how awesome it is. I forgot how much the third probation worker, Rudy, and Nathan are actually my favourite characters. So we'll have 10 minutes, folks. Get your answers in. At past, we will reconvene. We'll go through the scores. Zach's going. See you later, Zach. Bye, Katie. See you guys soon. Thanks for joining. 10 minutes then, folks. Go off and do whatever you're doing. And I will see you shortly to go through those scores. That'll also give me a chance to quickly go through and correct any spellings and to tidy it all up so it can be as accurate as humanly possible. So in the meantime, see you all in 10 minutes. Okay, so I think everybody has submitted them. If you haven't, now's your chance to shout up. I have just quickly gone through and amended the responses that have been sent in so far. I have also ordered a pizza that's arriving in about 25 minutes. So I succumb. I'm having what some would describe as the exceptionally grim cheese and tuna. But it's just become my go-to now. I have gone through and checked spellings, and some people who quite clearly were like practically there and maybe didn't quite get the right bit. So I have gone through and amended as necessary, and deliberately didn't look at who they were until now. Ooh-wee, okay. Nice. So I'm going to quickly jump back over and check that there isn't anybody who has submitted. No. So we had lots of you. Well, we had a dozen of you watching. We had 6 teams tonight. Sort by total points from largest to smallest. I'm very sorry, guys. You're not actually going to see these, but I can at least read them out to you. Only because I would have to go do some weird jumping around, and the screen will go crazy as I'm frantically trying to zoom in and show it all. You know what? Let's just do it. It's not like, you know, you guys know me now. Let's zoom in. Let's do a cheeky print screen. Let's save that. You got talk amongst yourselves for a minute, guys. Oh, how can you have the tuna pizza without the cheese? I can't have the tomato though, so I have to have extra cheese on mine. Because I don't want to die. Incidentally, if anybody wants to kill me, that's the way to do it. Stick some cheese on my Stick some tomato on my pizza. Okay. Let's quickly pop that in there. Let's then jump over here, which then takes us to, you ready for this? It's going to now change screen. Ta-da! It changes to real or cake. Because we now need to add in, that. You're all seeing some behind the scenes shenanigans right here. Okay, let's skip through all these. So we have, let's do these actually. We have Eminem. We have Steve Jobs. I wouldn't have clicked Steve Jobs straight away, but we have Steve Jobs. Amy Winehouse. Sean Connery. Rest in peace, our Sean. Lady Gaga. George Clooney. That's right, Leon. Bloody Mary kills me outright. Clint Eastwood. Beyonce. Bruce Willis. Didn't recognise him with his hair. And Jamie Foxx. Now, unfortunately, what I can't show you is them being cut open. But the cake, the crock was a cake. The bananas were a cake. The umbrella was real. The toilet roll was cake. The plant was cake. The shoe is real. I think the knife hovering over it in the shadow would have been a bit of a giveaway with that one. The soap, unbelievably, is a cake. The keyboard was real. The yoga mat was real. The pizza, this is what gave me the idea to end up ringing for one, but this one is actually cake. And now the scores. folks. Oh, hang on. Oh, you know what? I thought I'd put them on. So there we go. Proof that that was a cake. Although I've missed the shoe off. The croc, should I say. Unless it's somewhere else. I mean, that still looks awesome, even as a cake. And so here's our scores. Let's just shunt that across a bit so we can see it better. So, at the bottom, Clunas could do better with 24. Good effort, though. The Luns with 30. Oh dear. That's not oh dear. 30 is a good score. It's above halfway. Karma's beat Atches at 34. Danny, Eddie, Leon and Flump. Baby name suggestions, welcome. Okay, so at this point now then, folks, feel free to suggest any baby names. Casamente in second place with 37. And top of the pops tonight was Mark, Bryn, Helen and Paul with Stop the Count. Kazoo wins. Where is it? With 40 points. Well done. Stop the count. Kazoo wins. Okay, so name suggestions. So far we have Sherlock, Kazoo, Peregrine, and Jeff. Got some Whoop Whoop. I don't know if that's meant to be a name or if that's just a celebration. Bosch could be potentially another name. Bosch Hamilton Edmonds. I personally think if it's a boy, Leigh is a fantastic name, especially spelled Leigh. I also firmly believe if it's a female, Leigh is also a brilliant name, spelt Leigh. So, you know, I think on all sides, that's a winner. Shatnet. Greg if it's male. Could well be Greg. Moriarty. You know what, Bryn? Considering that actually outside of the world of YouTubes that you don't 100% obviously know Leon, you probably don't realise just how much he is a fan of Mr. Moriarty. Okay, well, fantastic job tonight, folks. Thank you very much for joining in. Mark, you've been drinking since 5. That's great. I haven't, because I don't know why I had to do that cheeky click then. That makes no sense whatsoever. Normally I would disappear and go off for a bit, go quiet, and then come back. Tonight I am actually going to be disappearing. Because I have promised Lindsay we will carry on watching Misfits, and I have actually got a pizza coming in the next 10 minutes. So, much as I love you all, I cannot stick around tonight, I'm afraid. However, thank you very much for tuning in. Obviously, at this point in time, lockdown is not ideal, especially for small independent stores. So, just you guys turn up tonight and popping your £3 in is a big help to us. It goes a long way to making sure, quite frankly, that there is still a DG at the end of this, because obviously it's a horrible time and we know that there are a lot of stores out there that rely on people now to keep them going. So I appreciate that you've all taken your time out of your Saturday to join us. It means an awful lot to me, so thank you very much. Do stay awesome. Do feel free to have a nosy at the website if anything grabs your fancy. Get it clicked and collected. Likewise, if there's anything in particular you would like, we are still placing orders and we can still get stuff in for you. Thanks, Scott, about the website. James has been working really hard behind the scenes on that. So he's been trying really hard to do that. However, I will say that the pretty banners that scroll across the top with all the Warhammer images and that kind of thing, yeah, that was me. I did that. Mark, I do know about your order. I've been seeing you popping across to James throughout the evening to place that, so don't you worry, we are going to get that sorted for you. But yeah, thank you very much, folks. It means an awful lot to me that you keep joining us. I'll keep saying it because it's always true. Thank you very much, guys. Luns, thank you very much. It was very weird not seeing you guys yesterday. Take care. Yes, I think Leon sums it up. Take care. Stay safe. The quiz and the name suggest. Well, you're welcome for the quiz. As far as name suggestions, I think Leon, you have to put a post up in the community group, asking everyone for name suggestions, and we'll have to do a little bit of a competition. Not necessarily the one that wins, but for the most creative one. You'd like more White Comanche questions next time, Mark. I will endeavour to do one more White Comanche question next time. In the meantime, though, we're all in lockdown, folks, so I suggest we all, at some point between now and the next time, and to be honest, it might be a couple of weeks before the next one. I'll try and fit another one in before the end of lockdown, the sequel. We should all try to watch White Comanche. Let's set ourselves a target. We will do the next quiz on the 21st, so in 2 weeks' time. In 2 weeks' time, I want most of you here to have watched White Comanche. Have a go. Try it out. We'll do a whole review. We'll do like a movie club. Like a book club. Or the Knit and Natter group style thing, where in 2 weeks' time we'll all compare notes. I know you have, Mark. So, thank you very much, everybody. Have a good evening. Stay safe. Stay well. Much as a lot of people talk about it being all made up and a load of tosh and piffle, unfortunately, I do know people who've actually come down with it. It's not very nice. So do stay safe, everybody. Take care, and until next time. No, nobody connected to the shop, Mark. I'll just add that. It's nobody connected to the shop. Laters! I wasn't. Why did Start come up then? I don't even know why Start came up. Yes, I am. If you actually jump into, if you have got Discord, Distinct Gaming has got a Discord channel, and we are looking to play Among Us. I think Wednesday night. I'm going to try and set a game up. So if you are free and you enter Among Us, jump into the Facebook group. I'll put it in the community group. I'll post it up over the next couple of days. We'll get a game sorted. Among Us is brilliant. But however, I know you were saying he wasn't going to come back and he is coming back and all that. I just read that and had to pop back in again. But I am genuinely going now. I'll see you later, folks. Have a good one. Take care. Helen, link-wise, I will make sure I put a post up and I'll make sure Mark knows about it. Mark, feel free to use the voice channel to play it. That's no problem at all. In fact, post in it if you want to see if anybody else wants to join you. Take care, everybody. Good night. Cheeky bit of Frere Jacques there. Bye, everybody. Take care. See ya.